Hello and welcome to another episode of Poolzcast. Today we are happy to have Anurag from Kunji to do the AMA. Welcome to the AMA.
Thanks, Amit. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Great to have you here. So as a first start, I would like you to introduce yourself, tell us a bit about yourself and your role in the project.
Sure. So, my name is Anurag. I'm a seasoned startup guy from the Web2 space. Have done two very successful startup, creating products and teams from scratch to global market leadership. This is my first Web3 venture, and I'm the founder of Kunji. So, pretty much, I am the keeper of the vision as well as responsible for all executions.
Amazing. Now, tell us a bit about the project and the product you have, especially about the platform. What do you find the unique selling point for the product to be?
Absolutely. So, today, there are not many options for crypto native investors who do not want to actively trade. Uh, so, options for risk adjusted, high returns kind of investment products, there are none. And the reason asset management hasn't really taken off in the crypto space is because all the crypto asset management platforms till date have either focused on creating delta neutral strategies or even if they allow discretionary strategies, they are long only strategies which are actually good when the market is having a bull run, but when the market actually starts going down, then these token sets, they start giving high negative returns, and that's not really a pretty picture. So to ensure that professional asset managers could deliver high returns or alpha to crypto investors, it is important that you have, or rather you give them ability to do both long and short strategies which are thesis based, and that is what Kunji is enabling. So in short, Kunji is to crypto hedge funds what Uber is to limo service. So what we do is we allow professional asset managers to create thesis based long and short strategies where investors, including retail investors, can invest to seek or strive for high returns. So that is Kunji in short, and this is the first of its kind platform which enables active portfolio management in a way for retail investors, and that too in a way which does not have any ambiguity from a regulatory standpoint.
Amazing. That actually connects to my next question that obviously you say it's quite unique in Web3, but what is the key differentiator between your product, or if there is any similar product and project in Web3? Is there any competitor? And also, how does the platform enable these people that you've mentioned to join the platform and provide their services?
Sure, a very good question. So, as I mentioned, we are the only platform which provides this ability to asset managers to run thesis based long and short strategies. So, what happens is, they can actually create allocations irrespective of, how the market is moving. As long as there is volatility, they can strive to deliver high returns. Now, this is a unique selling point for us because other when you talk about crypto asset management, as I said earlier, there are other players who are doing discretionary strategies but in the form of token sets, and they are long only strategies. But what happens, like if the entire market is going down, then all the tokens, all coins will basically be moving down, and then long only strategies can't deliver returns because everything is kind of going negative. So it's very difficult to deliver returns there. It is not the case in our platform, and we do it by through integration with both spot exchanges as well as derivative exchanges. Of course, I'm talking only about derivatives, sorry, decentralized exchanges here.
Okay, definitely. Now, maybe talk a little bit about the team, their background, the extended team, I mean, some of the partners that you have, and some of your backers.
Sure. So we have a solid dev team. So our VP of engineering, Dimitri, he comes with a 18-year of experience and a lot of it also in the Web3 space. My co-founder Vivek, who's the CEO, who's looking after operations, products, and asset management. He's a seasoned crypto investor and trader from 2015. He also comes from energy trading background and has managed a portfolio of $600 million plus. So pretty much hands-on in terms of managing large portfolios and how things are done, and that is very crucial for us to enable it in a way that we can get the right asset managers on the platform and we set the right governance. So we have a solid team as such. Um, sorry, what was the other question that you had
It
apart from the
was
team?
also like any partners, any backers
Oh,
that you would
yes.
like to refer to.
In terms of our partners, we have been very lucky, from day one to partner with a lot of big names, and that is primarily due to, the value proposition that we bring to the table. Being first of its kind, we uh, enable our partners, or we have this ability to deliver value to our partners. So, talking about names, we have partners like GMX. Arbitrum is our partner, OKX Web3, Kyberswap, Mux Protocol, Chainlink. There are multiple big names, that have partnered and are working with us actively, both in on the integration and tech front as well as on the marketing and ecosystem front.
Amazing, amazing, great to hear. Now, would you like to elaborate a bit more about your plans, about the roadmap, immediate roadmap, and also over the next year?
Right. So our immediate roadmap, of course, is to launch it to the public. We are on the mainnet, but we are doing beta, so it's only for few whitelisted wallets that have become our early adopters. But we plan to open it up for everyone, around November. And another point in roadmap is basically integration with multiple liquidity providers. So we'll be adding more decentralized exchanges, both spot as well as derivatives. We'll also be integrating other uh, products like yield-based protocols and options providers, so that we can actually figure create multiple ways where our asset managers can strive for alpha or hedge their bets and so on.
Okay, yeah, amazing. Now, jumping into the token discussion, tell us a bit about the KNJ token. What is the main utility for it? Maybe a little bit about the tokenomics, and why should the users hold it? What does it bring for them?
Absolutely, good question. So Amit, our tokenomics is very unique, very strongly driven by the use case and utility, and connected to the value which the platform delivers. So, as I said, ours is an asset management platform, right, where asset managers are going to come and manage strategies where retail and other institutional investors could invest. So the primary use case of the token is to ensure that asset managers are having some skin in the game, either directly or indirectly. And how we do it? So every asset manager who has to say manage an AUM or TVL of $100 has to stake 5 KNJ tokens minimum, right? They can stake more, and this obviously increases as the AUM size or their targeted AUM size increases. So suppose if I am the asset manager, I want to manage $10 million in my strategy, I would have to stake 500,000 KNJ. So it may not always be possible for me to have 500 KNJ tokens myself and stake them. So what I will do is I'll get other token holders to delegate their tokens in my staking pool for a share of my revenue. So I'll give a percentage of my revenue to everyone who's taking for me, right? But it also comes with some risk, as in, if my strategy is performs negatively for a period of 1 year, then some tokens can get slashed and given to the users or investors as part of some principal protection. So this way we also ensure that people uh, stake their tokens very carefully, and only the good asset managers are incentivized and promoted. So this is a big use case, and of course, token holders can participate in governance, which will also include, which asset managers they want to bring in onto the platform. There will obviously be, yield which will be available in the initial stages for the token holders to, get if they're staking their tokens. Um, so, so if you see, our token is geared to provide a positive feedback loop to the platform and the value which the platform delivers. And that is the reason, when people, your viewers, they go to our tokenomics page, they will see that our, the token emission investing is very closely related to the TVL of the platform. So you'll not see, a lot of excess liquidity, floating around. So as the value provided by the platform increases, more tokens will basically go out. And our aim is to, build a community-owned projects, and that is why you will see that majority of our tokens are going to basically go to our users, stakeholders who are, on the investor side, who are on the asset manager side.
Awesome. Great to know this. Now, how does this turn into a revenue? So, just flipping the sides, the platform and the token.
Sure. So on the asset management side, the way we make revenue is 25% commission is charged if a strategy delivers positive return. So, if the return is say $10, 24, $2.50 will actually be the revenue. Now, 5 of that goes to the platform and 20 goes to the asset manager. And then from that, asset manager is sharing that revenue with the token holders. So that is where, the token holders make revenue. Platform takes 20% of that revenue as the platform fee which goes to the treasury. So share of for token holders come from the asset manager side, and the minimum which we have, um, the minimum revenue which they have to share is like 20% of their revenue, but it can be even higher if the asset managers want to attract more staking participants.
Okay, awesome. Now, you've already mentioned a bit about the community and the testing that you've already had, but the community is always interested to know more. So could you tell us a bit about any community-related activities, test nets, campaigns that you have? Anything that's happening right now where the community can join and participate? And is there any potential reward on it?
Absolutely. So there is, early adopter testing program which offers higher token incentive to early users, and that is very restricted right now. But the good news is that all the IDO participants will be automatically whitelisted for that program, so they'll be able to join and get farm the yield initially. There will also be a very attractive referral program that will be coming, and which obviously will be IDO participants, because of the whitelisting, will be one of the first to participate in that. Apart from that, in the first year we are also going to share a significant revenue even from the asset management side with the IDO participants. So there are lot of things which are already there, and a lot of things which are already which are going to come, where they can expect to generate yields on the tokens which they are holding, and also get attractive revenue shares and referral rewards.
Amazing. It's very good to reward the IDO participants. Now, I think the IDO for Pools will be on the 21st of September. In terms of plans for listing, any exchanges, any time frame you want to mention? And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, token is on Arbitrum network.
Yes, that's correct. We are on Arbitrum, and yes, we do have plans for listing. So Bitmart has already announced that they are listing us. There's another top 10 exchange that will be announcing in next couple of days. So that is there, and we will have more listings which will be coming, and it's not going to be a lot of time between the IDO and listing. So matter of few days when we list.
Amazing. So that was the last question that community has interest about the project and learn. But first of all, I wanted to thank you for the answers and the patience that you had during this AMA. We learned a lot from you, but also I wanted to see if you have any notes, anything you want to add about the project, anything that I have missed, any important information before we wrap this up.
Right. So we are building something very unique. We are building it for people who do not have time, who do not have the great, like all the required skills, or don't have time to acquire those skills to trade themselves. So we are actually getting, experts to help people generate wealth out of, their crypto holdings. So this is going to be a great opportunity, because this was something which was lacking in the crypto space, and we are filling the gap. We will be enabling everyone to generate wealth irrespective of how much time they have, how much trading skills they have. Everyone who has crypto wealth can actually participate and leverage the expertise of professionals to increase their wealth. That is what I would say.
Amazing. And because you say it's decentralized, I believe there is no restriction on the country that people can participate in the platform, or
Of course, the restrictions are there. So among other countries, United States and a few other countries which are, under international sanctions, cannot participate. But another point, and good that you pointed out, because sometimes we are so much into the project that we forget to highlight these things, which is decentralization. So one important aspect that we have is control of custody. So here, no matter whether you are investing $10 or $10 million, you always have the control of your custody of your funds. Neither the platform nor the asset managers has any control. So if you want to exit, you can exit anytime and nobody can stop you from exiting. Uh, that's the power of decentralization, of course. Secondly, there's no minimum investment required. So somebody wants to start with, say, $1 and try out the platform and see how it works for them, and then maybe gradually increase their investment. They can do so anytime you want to exit. If you're not comfortable with the strategy, you're not happy with the strategy, or if you need the funds for something else, you can always exit. There's absolutely no restrictions there. So it's very flexible for retail investors.
amazing. Thanks for pointing it out. That's the power of decentralization, as you've mentioned. All right, so Anurag, thank you very much for participating in the AMA for the Pools Finance Poolzcast. I wish you all the best for the IDO on the 21st and your listing a few days later after that. The video will be shared by all the Pools community, and they're excited to participate in your IDO. So thank you.
Thank you, Ahmed. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.